I'm Morgan. I'm pretty sure by now I have met all of you, and I am making this movie webcam thing because, I was sitting here and I was trying to correspond, I was trying to write an email, and with, all of my suggestions and my genius insight into how to make this residency easier or at least a little bit less crazy, and I couldn't do it. The honest truth is I could not bring myself to write another email, and so I thought maybe I could record a video and I don't know, I post it to YouTube or email you. I'm gonna figure that out, and we'll see how it goes. And this is my bedroom. I hope it's not too intimate. Hope you don't feel uncomfortable. But what was I going to talk to you about? I was going to try and talk to you about time management, because I think it's definitely something that we all really struggle with. Even people who've been doing this for years. And it occurred to me today, I was talking to Sierra, and it occurred to me today that part of the blessing of working at the VA is you have, half an hour with patients, which you're not going to get hardly anywhere else, and you have incredible resources at your fingertips, and that's a blessing, because, if you think about it, how many people in our country get care like we give to our patients. It's really impressive. What that also means, and something that Sierra pointed out to me today that I really appreciate, is that means that there is an incredible amount of pressure to do as much as we can, because we can. We have all these resources, so why not leverage them? And, we have the guy right there in front of me, in front of us, and he's saying, I have, I'm drinking too much, and I have all these relationship problems, and I'm eating at 7-Eleven every day, and oh, by the way, I have this chest pain. And also because we are trained, so I live between two hospitals, so we may be interrupted couple times by ambulances. Anyway, we're trained as nurses, and so the expectation is that we will be these incredible and holistic providers, and we will be able to meet our patients where they're at, and we will be able to link their mental health with their physical health and their emotional health and their family and their community. And we got half an hour to do it. Every month or so, depending on what your follow-up plan is, and it's still not enough time. It still really is not enough time. So I think that my insight, such as it were, today for you is that you actually can't do it all. You can't do it all, and you shouldn't try to do it all, because when you try to do it all, you end up giving short shrift to everything that you're trying to do. You can't do a complete assessment of chest pain if you're also trying to do thing 8, thing 9, and thing 10. So you're going to get some curriculum from Calvin Chow and Denise Davis, some curriculum that comes from I think it's the American Academy on Communication and Healthcare. Really important curriculum. I hope that you really, try as hard as you can to use Calvin and to really pick his brain, because I think that he's a master. But in the meantime, I just want to encourage you to, set the agenda and stick to your agenda. And once you realize that your agenda is too ambitious, or you have to start drawing lines. And I think that's hard as students, because we walk into the precepting room And, the preceptors are asking all these questions. You're like, I didn't answer that. I didn't ask that. I didn't ask that. And I didn't ask that. And I didn't ask that. And it's because we're spending, a little bit of time on many problems. And so we're not doing a complete job of one or two sort of more urgent ones. So, you have to start practicing. You have to start practicing saying, Mr. C, I really, I enjoy hearing your stories about, when you came back from Vietnam, and if it were just me, you wanting to utilize this time, then I'd be happy to sit here and listen for hours. Unfortunately, these are our constraints, and this is what we can realistically get done. And if we keep talking about, how you didn't feel like your family supported you when you came back from the war, we're not going to be able to get to some of the stuff that we need to. So you need to start practicing. There's no question. And that can be done in all sorts of ways. So you can literally interrupt people. I know you guys are all too fucking polite. Right? That is the truth. That is the absolute truth. I know it. I've seen many of you, and I do it myself. We're too polite. And you can interrupt people. And you should interrupt people. Because they're, yes, like, I understand that, this guy just needs to talk, and if he could just talk, and, he has no friends, and he has no family, and he's so depressed, and he needs to vent, and he's angry or whatever. It's not useful. Unless you're doing talk therapy, which we are not doing, it is more often than not incredibly useful to let someone go on and on and on. And in fact, you are sacrificing the medical care that you have to do. And it's not easy, and it's a balancing act, and we all, we try and we fail, and we try and we fail, and we try and we succeed, and we try and we fail, and we try and succeed, and we try and succeed. And, that's how it goes. In the meantime, it's frustrating as hell. But I want you all to find solace in the fact that the reason this is so hard is because people are complicated. The healthcare system is complicated, and you can't do it all. So don't even try. That's my word of wisdom. I'm sure some of the faculty isn't going to appreciate that, but that's my insight for the week. You can't do it all, and you shouldn't try. At least not in one visit. I hope you all are having a fabulous week. I'm on vacation this week, so bye.